This is the news. We have breaking developments to report. Stay with us for more details.
Showing the early hours of this operation. The commander of CENTCOM, Admiral Brad Cooper, saying the President ordered bold action and our brave soldiers, sailors, airmen, marines, guardians and coast guardsmen all answered that call. Forces began striking targets at 1:15. So just talk us through, Sean, what we're seeing here.
Yeah, you're seeing the Tomahawk cruise missiles being launched, which is, we've probably seen these many times before in a way, on different conflicts. I think the big difference is that normally you'd see these launched at night, because the first waves are normally done under the cover of darkness. This particular attack, we understand, was actually done about mid-morning local time, which is quite unusual. I might get onto that. What's interesting, you look at the military options for the planners at the moment here, because inevitably, the military will have said to Trump, what's your end state? What is it you want to achieve? And he probably was going, regime change. The military had gone, that's quite difficult to do. They'd put a load of military options in front of him. The first one is to roll back the air defence systems. And of course, that's a job for the cruise missiles, because you don't want to risk your air crew, very expensive aircraft. So what we're seeing here is the first salvo that would have knocked down the air defence systems. We then understand that the Israelis were focused on actually the Iranian leadership. And that probably explains why this mission happened mid-morning, because the Israelis have very good intelligence. They probably got a window of opportunity when they had the key figures and they knew where they were. And at that point, they probably said to America, we need to go, and we need to go now. The military probably would have gone, hang on a minute, we're slightly out of kilter time-wise. And that probably explains why this was all started, probably as a result of intelligence-led. Once that was going, the US military options seemed to be to look at a master target list that would probably uranium enrichment, but also they want to stop them getting a nuclear weapon, but also stop them delivering it, and therefore the ballistic missiles. And that seems to be the sites which we're seeing being targeted across the country over this last 24 hours.
Interesting from this statement by CENTCOM saying that they used low-cost one-way attack drones for the first time in combat. And we know, don't we, from Ukraine and other conflicts, that the use of drones now is immense. Talk me through this option.
Yeah, so part of the danger, if you go against a defended country, inevitably, Iran has been attacked last year. It would have learnt lessons, and therefore it would have been ready for a similar sort of attack. So, and the US, clearly, as a dominant military superpower, will not want to put any risk. And that's the big thing when you conduct a military operation. You're going to have some risk. By using some unmanned drones to do some of the tasks, both the US and the UK are investing heavily in some longer-range drones. We're not talking about the sort of drones they're using in Ukraine, first person. We're talking about unmanned aircraft that can go some distance. It means you can take out some targets without putting any of your personnel at risk. And I think what's written large in this statement is it says they're very proud of the military personnel, but also said there were no military casualties. And I think that will be something that President Trump would have been really keen to do. We're also seeing here some of the Super Hornets off the decks. We saw a little bit earlier also the stealth aircraft, because the F-35, the C model, can be used, the Captain Trap, to be catapulted off. We've got the two Gerald Ford and the Abe Lincoln, the two big American aircraft carriers. So they will have been launching the fighter jets. But as I said, the stealth aircraft can get in relatively safely. But what we're seeing here is the Tomahawks off the support ships that will undoubtedly be in the first wave of attacks in there. Very effective as well.